Session 7 of Unit 1 of Industrial Relations and Labour Legislation of 6th semester BBA of Mangalore University. In this session we shall study objectives of trade union, why workers want to join trade union, and the functions of trade union. Trade unions are formed to help and protect the interest and welfare by collective action. The objectives are to secure fair wages for workers and improve their opportunities for promotion and training. To safeguard security of tenure and improve their conditions of service. Improve working and living conditions of the workers, that is to improve the standard of living. Provide them educational, cultural and recreational facilities to have a better standard of living of the working class. Facilitate technological advancement by broadening the understanding of the workers. Help them in improving levels of production, productivity, discipline and high standard of living. Promote individual and collective welfare and thus correlate the workers' interests with that of their industry. To take participation in management for decision making in connection to workers and to take disciplinary action. Now let us see why workers want to join trade union. Dissatisfaction with working environment, including working conditions, compensation, supervision. A desire to have more influence in effective change in the work environment. Employee beliefs regarding the potential benefits of unions. So these are some of the reasons why workers want to join trade union. Greater bargaining power. The individual employee possesses very little bargaining power as compared to that of his employer. Therefore, they wish to join a trade union and fight as a group. Minimize discrimination. A trade union can compel the management to formulate personal policies that press for equality of treatment to the workers. All the labor decisions of the management are under close scrutiny of the labor union. This has the effect of minimizing favoritism and discrimination. Next is sense of security. The employees may join the union because of their belief that it is an effective way to secure adequate protection from various types of hazards and income insecurity such as accident, injury, illness, unemployment, etc. The trade union secure retirement benefits to the workers and compel the management to invest in welfare services for the benefit of the workers. The employees can have a sense of participation. That is, the employees can participate in management of matters affecting their interests only if they join trade unions. They can influence the decisions that are taken as a result of collective bargaining between the union and the management. Sense of belongingness. Many employees join a union because their co-workers are also the members of the union. Just like you have joined BBA course because some of your members had joined. Therefore, you wish to be a part of them. Like that, at times an employee joins a union under group pressure. If he does not, he often has a very difficult time at work. On the other hand, those who are members of a union feel that they gain respect in the eyes of other fellow workers. They can also discuss their problems with the trade union leaders. Next is platform for self-expression. The desire for self-expression is a fundamental human drive for most people. A trade union provides such a forum where the feelings, ideas, opinions of the workers could be discussed. It can also transmit the feelings, ideas, opinions, and complaints of the workers to the management. The collective voice of the workers is heard by the management and they give consideration while taking policy decisions regarding the issues. Next is better relationship. Employees feel that these trade unions can fulfill the important need for adequate machinery for proper maintenance of employer and employee relations. Unions help in betterment of relations among management and workers by solving their problems peacefully. These are the reasons why employees join trade union. Now let us see the functions of trade union. There are three main functions: economic, social. Economic is related to monetary aspect, social as a social being in a society, and political function. The idea of forming a trade union is to acquire collective strength for protecting and advancing terms and conditions of employment of its members, negotiating and setting terms and conditions of employment and remuneration, improving the status and working and living conditions of workers, and promoting economic and social interests of its members. Now let us see one by one. Economic functions. Traditionally, the only function of trade union was economic, that is, rescuing workers from exploitative employment and working conditions and use their collective strength to ensure workers adequate and fair wages. So economic consideration was for getting monetary considerations. Second is reasonable working hours. Third is safe and healthy conditions at work. Periodical rest and leave. Some essential amenities at workplace like drinking water, first aid, washing and resting facilities. In fact, most of the early demands of the unions which caused disputes resulting in strikes were economic regarding wages, hours of work, safe and healthy working conditions and job security. Gradually, the union started adding the list of their demands like facilities of housing, medical aid, recreation, constitution of welfare funds, etc. And later, social security measures like sickness, disability, maternity benefits, gratuity, provident fund, old age and family pension, all these were added. Coming to the social functions. Some unions have started undertaking and organizing welfare activities and also providing variety of services to their members and sometimes to the community of which they are a part of, which may be grouped under the following heads. One is welfare activities. Welfare activities provided to improve the quality of work life, including organization of mutual fund, cooperative credit societies for providing housing, cooperative stores, cultural programs, banking and medical facilities, training for women in various crafts to help them to supplement their family income. Next social function is education. Education of members in all aspects of their working life, including improving their civic life awareness in the environment around them, enhancement of their knowledge, particularly in regard to issues that concern them, their statutory and other rights and responsibilities, workers' participation scheme and procedure for addressing their grievances. Some central union organizations also assisted the government in implementing the workers' education scheme. So, by education, they could solve their problem, they could understand the situations well. Next is publication. Publication of periodicals, newsletters, magazines, establishing communication with members, making them aware of the union policy, stand on certain principal issues and personal matters concerning members like births, deaths, marriage, promotion, their achievements. Along with the publication, research was also given essential place in the social function. Research is intended to provide updated information to union negotiators at the beginning. Such research is to be more practical than academic concerning problems relating to the day-to-day affairs of the union and activities and union and management relations. Some of the research activities are collection and analysis of wage data, including fringe benefits and other benefits, services through surveys of comparative practices, data on working conditions and welfare activities, preparation of notes for court cases and also position papers for union officials, collection and analysis of macro data, huge data relating to the economy, industry sector, etc. So when they had proper information, when they investigated, they had proper proof, they could fight for their grievances and get their grievances redressed. Some of the political functions are securing for workers fair wages, safeguarding security of tenure and improvement in service conditions, enlargement of opportunities for promotion and training, improvement of working and living conditions, provision for educational, cultural and recreational facilities, promotion of individual and collective welfare, facilitation of technological advance by broadening the understanding of workers with their industry, offering responsive cooperation in improving levels of production and productivity, discipline and high standard of quality. For discharging the functions, unions have to operate not only on social, economic and civic fronts but also on political fronts. Union have to influence government policy decisions in the interest of workers. Legislative support which unions require for realizing some of their objectives and achievement of their long-term interests has taken them into the region of politics. Unions are not only to contribute in the formulation of policies but have also to see that these policies are implemented. In several countries, political process of the government and participation in it have been attracting the interest of unions increasingly. Whether a union gets directly associated with the political party or has its own wing should depend upon the circumstances in each country. References: